What is up, Budget Billers? My name is Trail, and today, yes, the COVID Omicron variant will be making its way through the United States very soon. We actually heard from President Biden on Monday during a press conference where he acknowledged the new virus variant is a real thing and the precautions that the United States will be taking to protect itself against it. Also, guys, we now have 5 cases of Omicron being reported in North America, in Canada, guys, and they are our immediate neighbor. And these all appear to be mild cases as being reported. But the good news is that South Africa officials are saying that there are no red flags as of yet, but they are continuing to monitor each case accordingly. Now, also in the news, we have some new $12,000 stimulus checks that have opened up for grabs, and those applications have actually already started on Monday, and these will be available to a limited amount of people as more states are starting to offer their own statewide or countrywide stimulus checks. And then we also saw in yesterday's video where some cities are offering universal basic income pilot programs to help its citizens. So guys, it's great to see more and more counties, cities, and states opening up the door to spend some of that federal stimulus money from the government that was allocated to help its local residents. We continue to hope that more continue to follow in this same path. And then until then, we will continue to cover those topics on this channel to help you guys stay up to date with all related information. Now, before we get started, if you want to go ahead and stay up to date with all the stimulus update news as well as daily hot topics, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you end up liking this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out the channel, guys. Now, let's go ahead and jump right back into this video. Yesterday, we heard from President Biden where he talked in a press conference and told us about the Omicron coronavirus variant that is causing some people to panic right now. And what he immediately said was the Omicron variant is a cause for concern, but it is not a cause for panic.
There are 3 messages about the new variant that I want the American people to hear. First, this variant is a cause for concern, not a cause for panic. We have the best vaccine in the world, the best medicines, the best scientists, and we're learning more every single day. And we'll fight this variant with scientific and knowledgeable actions and speed, not chaos and confusion. We have more tools today to fight the variant than we've ever had before, from vaccines to boosters to vaccines for children, 5 years and older, and much more. A year ago, America was floundering against the first variant of COVID. We beat that variant significantly, and then we got hit by a far more powerful threat, the Delta variant. But we took action, and now we're seeing deaths from Delta come down. We're going to fight and beat this new variant as well. We're learning more about this new variant every single day. And as we learn more, we're going to share that information with the American people candidly and promptly. Second, the best protection, I know you're tired of hearing me say this, the best protection against this new variant or any of the variants out there, the ones we've been dealing with already, is getting fully vaccinated. And as additional protections, please wear your mask when you're indoors, in public settings around other people. It protects you, it protects those around you. Third, in the event, hopefully unlikely, that updated vaccinations or boosters are needed to respond to this new variant, we will accelerate their development and deployment with every available tool. We do not yet believe that additional measures will be needed, but so that we are prepared if needed, my team is already working with officials at Pfizer and Moderna and Johnson & Johnson to develop contingency plans for vaccines or boosters if needed. And I will also direct the FDA and the CDC to use the fastest process available without cutting any corners for safety to get such vaccines approved and on the market if needed.
Joe Biden urged Americans yesterday to get vaccinated against COVID-19, as well as the Biden administration plans to outline Thursdays a detailed strategy on how the administration is planning on fighting COVID-19 this coming winter. But he did say one thing that all of us Americans can be pretty happy of, because he said right here that we are not going to fight this new variant with shutdowns or either lockdowns, but with more widespread vaccinations, boosters, as well as testing and much more. So this is some good news that we are not planning on shutting this economy down, as well as this entire country, because we've seen in the past where that has just dramatically ruined things for all Americans all around, because everyone was struggling during these shutdowns because they were unable to go to work, unable to make some additional money to put food on the table for their families, and just a whole lot of other things, as well as people being unemployed and claiming unemployment and getting unemployment checks. So it was just a lot of things going on. So we do not want to see more shutdowns and lockdowns in this country. However, he is urging more Americans to get vaccinated. And if you are already vaccinated, make sure that if it's been over 6 months, to go ahead and get your booster shots. And now we are now seeing in the news where Hong Kong is banning non-resident arrivals from 13 more countries due to the Omicron variant. And then we also have right here, it says that 69 countries and territories have actually imposed travel restrictions in response to Omicron. Now, we already know most of these places on here we've talked about were Canada, Chile, Egypt, India, Germany, as well as the United States is on this list for banning travelers from other countries, especially South Africa, where this Omicron variant was actually detected. So yeah, guys, this is some news where more countries are now banning travel restrictions from other countries because they are afraid of bringing this new Omicron variant into their country. Now, as far as where exactly have people been detected for having this Omicron variant? Well, this article says that at least 17 countries and territories have confirmed cases of the Omicron variant, and places such as Australia, Austria, Germany, Hong Kong, Israel, India, South Africa, and the United Kingdom have all detected people with the Omicron variant. And we can rest assured that by the end of this week, I'm sure the United States will at least have one case of the Omicron variant. So it is spreading very widely, guys, as it was originally detected in South Africa on November the 11th. And here we are right now. It is November the 30th, the last day of the month, by the way. But this Omicron variant is actually spreading. But they are saying that there are really no red flags as of yet, because there have been no hospitalizations in accordance with this Omicron variant. So it appears that the symptoms that are being detected from this Omicron variant are very mild right now. And I hope it stays that way. I really do, guys, because I do not want this variant to turn into a deadly variant like we've seen with the Delta variant. And in response to this Omicron variant, the US CDC is now saying that all adults should get the COVID-19 booster shots. Yes, guys. It's saying that the Centers of Disease and Control and Prevention, which is the CDC, they said on Monday that everyone aged 18 years and older should get a booster shot, as it looks to tackle a new and highly infectious strain of the coronavirus that is quickly spreading across the globe. Now, the update comes after President Joe Biden spoke on Monday, where he called for wider vaccinations to curb the spread of the Omicron coronavirus variant, which was first detected in South Africa. Now, the U.S. health regulators last week expanded the eligibility for booster shots of COVID-19 vaccine to all adults aged 18 and older, either 6 months after their initial Pfizer or Moderna vaccine doses, or 2 months after the Johnson & Johnson vaccine shot. So yes, guys, the CDC is now strengthening its COVID booster shot recommendation, which originally they were saying that it was only needed for people that had an immune system that was comparable, or other people that are at risk of other issues, that they get the actual booster shot. But now they are suggesting that everyone, all adults between the ages of 18 and up, actually get the booster shot. Now, in another news, President Biden is facing another blow to his administration, guys. This guy right here, it just keeps going and going and going. Nothing is going right for President Biden, guys. But anyways, in regards to that vaccine mandate that he issued a couple of months ago, well, the federal court has now blocked President Biden's vaccine mandate for health workers in 10 different states. Now, the federal court in Missouri has blocked the Biden administration from enforcing the coronavirus vaccine mandate for healthcare workers at federally funded facilities in 10 different states. Now, Monday's decision is the first victory for opponents of the rule, which requires healthcare workers to get vaccinated by January the 4th of 2022. Now, the case is one of 4 lawsuits challenging the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services rule and argues that the mandate will exacerbate staffing shortages. Now, guys, these 10 states are Missouri, Nebraska, Arkansas, Kansas, Iowa, Wyoming, Alaska, South Dakota, North Dakota, and New Hampshire are not subject to the mandate as the case moves forward, so long as the preliminary injunction remains in place. Now, courts have generally upheld COVID vaccine mandates in recent months, with the Supreme Court declining to block enforcement. But the Biden administration vaccine mandate for large companies has, however, faced some pushback. So yeah, guys, this is another blow to the Biden administration for pushing this vaccine mandate. And I must say, guys, that I am actually a little bit happy because of this, because I do not believe that these vaccines should be mandatory. However, I do believe that all Americans and everyone in the United States actually get their vaccination. But I do not believe that it should be enforced upon people in order for them to keep their jobs at their current employer. But I want to know what you guys think about this, guys. Let me know down below in the comment section whether you believe that the vaccine mandate should be pushed to everyone in regards to it being mandatory, or if you agree with me that I believe that everyone should get vaccinated, but I do not believe that it should be mandatory. Now let's go ahead and talk about some stimulus update news, because we have a new article out that is talking about $12,000 stimulus checks to be given to this group of workers. And as I stated earlier in this video, that the applications actually started on Monday. Now, according to this article, is that one of the states in the nation is using part of its American Rescue Plan dollars this week to express gratitude to child care employees who played a critical role during the pandemic. Now, 8 $1,500 stimulus checks are going to be given out quarterly. Now, in a recent published article in the MSN News, the Alabama Department of Human Resources' newest grant program will pay up to 8 $1,500 checks quarterly to full-time child care providers. Meanwhile, part-time employees will get half of this amount of money. Now, since the pandemic, Alabama has sponsored 3 funding programs to child care employees. A news outlet spoke with the representative from the First Baptist Church in Huntsville, Alabama, who told them that this money is well deserved for these employees who are not being compensated accordingly. Kristen Prey said, the minister for kids and families at the First Baptist Church, said especially our full-time staff, they're breadwinners for their families, many of them, so this is just going to make all of the difference in the world for them right now. Now, guys, who is eligible for these $1,500 stimulus checks? Well, the Child Care Workforce Stabilization Grants are open to any child care provider who has been licensed after March the 11th, 2021. Now, the funds will be distributed to their part-time and full-time employees, who will be free to spend this stimulus money as they see fit. Now, the applications will be available starting next Monday, which was November the 29th, but the monies might be distributed as early as December the 17th to child care establishments. So yeah, guys, if you live in the state of Alabama and you are a child care provider, hey, I want you guys to look more into this particular grant money, because it could be an opportunity for you to receive some additional stimulus check money. And then they stated in this article that at least 8 people will receive these $1,500 stimulus checks quarterly. But I want to know whether these grants are going to be provided to more people in the state of Alabama. Now, guys, I'm going to include a link down below to this article as well as to another article so that you can fill out that application so that you can become eligible to receive one of these $1,500 stimulus checks. And guys, I really am excited about this news because it is showing that more and more states as well as counties as well as cities are offering more stimulus checks in relation to the American Rescue Plan that was approved earlier this year. Now, it's good to see that more and more states are offering this stimulus money because we've seen that the government is really crawling right now in regards to approving of a fourth stimulus check. We know that the social spending bill right now is sitting with the Senate right now with the negotiations going on, and whether or not they are going to push forward and sign that bill and send it over to President Biden's for his signature. But we hope that they're going to negotiate a fourth stimulus check to be included in their social spending bill. But right now they have mentioned nothing about it. But we already know that 80 lawmakers are pushing for another stimulus check, as well as we've seen those petitions are going out right now, and they are getting signatures to send to Congress for them to push another stimulus check as well. So it's good to see that these states and cities and territories are offering additional stimulus money right now while we wait for the federal government to approve of a fourth stimulus check. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed this type of content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like this video, then go ahead and hit that like button for us. It really helps out the channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.